I'm here at ETSU Valley Brook, and I'm with Jay Franklin, PhD. And, sir, you are the professor of anthropology at ETSU and the curator of archaeology at the Natural History Museum.
That's correct.
Two big titles.
I guess, yeah.
And some letters after your name, so it's an honor to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, too.
So tell us kind of a quick overview of what you do, and then we're going to kind of show what you've done.
Okay. I'm an archaeology professor in the Department of Sociology and Anthropology at ETSU, and I teach all the archaeology courses, and I do archaeological field work. All our lab spaces are out here at the ETSU Valley Brook campus, and so we work on materials recovered from various projects. We also curate a number of artifacts from federal highway projects that the Tennessee Department of Transportation was involved in, and so we have students working on those collections as well.
All right, you told me over the phone about a recent dig that you had, and you've got some things here you're going to tell us. So where was this dig, and how did you come upon it?
This dig was in Washington County on the on the Nolichucky River, and it had actually been recorded, but the way we realized the magnitude of what was there is one of my former students, who's now a master's student at Ole Miss. He had beached his kayak with his father one day and kind of got in a bad way, and he'd always been interested in archaeology, and he noticed some of these partial vessels actively eroding out of the riverbank. And we talked to the landowners, got permission to continue to do surveys there, brought some of this material back, and realized, you know, on most archaeology projects, you get tiny crumbs of pottery sherds, and you cannot do a whole lot with them. Here we were able to put a lot of these vessels from the riverbank back together, and so we figured we had a significant site. But also important to us is that a lot of these, like the designs on this pot, look very, very similar to Cherokee pottery from western North Carolina. Okay. It's not exactly the same, but very similar. So we believe that it's probably, this site was on the northwestern frontier of Cherokee territory before Europeans arrived. Right. And so there probably was a town or a village here. We got some funding from the Cherokee Preservation Foundation, and this past winter we finished excavating really small scale, and we began excavating part of a winter house that dates to the mid to late 1500s. And we found quite a few more pottery vessels. We found European glass trade beads. Don't know that they were getting those directly from the Spanish. They may have been coming by other Indian groups on the coast. But so we have a significant town here that we didn't know, and probably a series of towns here. And unlike what people normally think about southern Appalachia, they were very connected to the rest of the world. We can see that by the designs on the pottery. Sure. The rest of the southern Appalachian and southern region, and they clearly were trading actively with lots of other groups and potentially with the early Europeans. All right, earlier you had mentioned the highway department, and that's how you found the Gray fossil site, wasn't it, from highway work? Exactly, that's exactly. And a lot of people don't realize it, but because of the National Historic Preservation Act, which was passed in 1966, any projects that involve federal monies, permits, or properties have to take into account what happens to archaeology, in that case paleontology, before they do something. And so, because we're always developing and doing things in this country, there's actually quite a bit of archaeology that's done, generates a lot of material, and there are actually quite a lot of jobs in that part of archaeology. And you also take volunteers, I've heard, at the Gray site, where people can get down and take a couple hours training and get down there and actually do some digging. So if somebody was interested in doing that, or maybe helping you on one of these river digs, how do they go about that? You can call me at ETSU. You can find my webpage at Department of Sociology and Anthropology. Shoot me an email or something. We've always got lots of lab works. The field work we do when we can, so in the winter and the summer, but this past winter we had a number of volunteers kind of from all over the world, some with lots of archaeological experience, some with none. Okay. So if people are willing to come out and work and learn, give us a shout. Hey, it sounds like a great thing. Thanks so much for what you do and bringing history back to life for us, and we'll put your information up so people can be a part of it. Thanks very much. Jay, thanks a lot. Sure.
I've been digging up a lot of things at my house lately since we're cleaning, spring cleaning, so I feel like I'm doing anthropology at my house. I'm finding things that, I didn't even know I had. It's kind of cool.
You have to dust them off with a little brush and everything. Hey, Kathy Kennedy, during the break, she failed to mention that on this cruise, if you are a single and you don't have anybody to go with, she can make arrangements. This ship actually has single studios, and most do not. So give her a call if you want to go, but don't have anyone to go with.
It's got something for everybody. Margaritaville. It's 5 o'clock somewhere all the time on that ship.
All the doo-dah day. Hey, we've got a fun show tomorrow. Of course, Watson's Marine and Tackle each Friday. They take us somewhere outdoorsy.
That's right.
So we went golfing.
It was super fun.
It was a little chilly, but...
It was a little chilly. And we both hit the ball. We were both patting each other on the back.
Quite well, yeah.
We did. So, we got food from Gluten-Free Guru, Christy Slaughter.
And the Bristol Chamber of Commerce got this prestigious national award, so Lori Warrior will be here to tell us all about that.
That's right. Everybody have a good day.